Hey friends, Y'all Palbo here, the only man on YouTube with the face for radio and the voice for print. Coming at you again. It's New Year's Eve, local Mountain Standard Time, and just checking in. I know it's been a minute. No good, uh, no plans. Right, first contact and all that. I had plans for unboxing video from Christmas. I had plans to check in with some painting. But this, I've just been so tired. I mean, I know this is like a bear. I'm fine. I'm fine. This is not a call for help. This is not reaching out. This land just telling you like it is. Uh, been really tired. I just go to work. I come home. I'm exhausted. I go to bed. I go back to work again. I've got some stuff on my table. Prepping for mini Warmuts crafting challenge. Just trying to get some stuff prepped. I've got a Chimera here. I've got this. This is an Archon Wolverine tank that was gifted from Shadow and Sun. I have two of these put together, um, but Shadow said you gotta paint them in pieces. If you don't, the interior will never turn out right. And so I was chatting with our good friend Brian from Weird World War II last night, I think, and he said the tanks are, modern armor is usually painted white on the inside, and so trust but verify. I looked it up and I saw tons of pictures of tanks with white interior. I think I did a Google search for tank interior or interior compartment or something, and then click Google Images. Yeah. So I've primed it white with some Stynylrez, and I'm going over it with some just white, janky Army Painter, uh, Army Painter white. I thinned it down with some Viejo airbrush thinner. Try to get it down a little bit thicker than milk, and then just go through and catch the inside of a Chimera, inside of a Rhino, inside of this Wolverine tank. Feels good to be painting vehicles again. I want to have these three prepped um, for the challenge, and I do want to do Crafting Gamers Gundam challenge. I've got one over there that's about halfway put together. If I can find all the pieces for it, a couple of the sprues are over there. My stuff is scattered from hell to breakfast. Um, So let's see, Christmas. I did receive some nice boxes from our friend Shadow and Son, and Brian from Weird World War II. Thanks, guys. I also received a very nice Secret Santa gift from my gaming group. It was a deck of uh, 52 Boris Vallejo art cards. So they're really nice, but not safe for work. Um, Gift for myself. I did get the Warhammer 40K Combat Arena Lair of the Beast. That was the Barnes and Noble exclusive set. That was like $30, but it has like 14 of the Blackstone Fortress minis. One or two I already have. Most of them I didn't. There's like the unique Kroot. There's uh, there's the Amble. The Amble's really popular and reprinted again. Um, it didn't have the Zote. Games Workshop re-released the Zote, uh, or better yet, multiple Zotes. Um, Drop my paint. But I mean, it was for $40 for 13 Games Workshop minis. They are press fit, but again, if you cut the tabs off and you're really careful fitting them together, they look really sharp. They're just not multi-pose. So you just have one of each. You run them as characters, or you run them in your RPG instead of running them on your tabletop, or you kill team, or some of you run as like inquisitorial agents or something like that. There's a lot of ways to do it. So yeah, this is the paint. It's just the generic old chalky matte white. But if you thin it okay and you put a ball bearing in it, so it's, let's see what else is going on. I've had to cancel my game the last 2 weeks. I feel terrible about that, but again, it's been so tired. So stuff on my desk for January. I do have some dogs I want to paint up, and these vehicles, and I've got this Mantic ATV. It's very Halo, but I changed up the gun. The gun is actually from Dust. It's a Dust mech. I love these guns with the external magazines. It's a very 40K thing, you know. It's like I've got heavy bolters on my tank, but I've got to go outside the tank to change the magazines. It's not. It's not meant to be. Not meant to be real. So other than that, let's see. I did get the Christmas box from Palladium, and it was autographed. Very nice. I am still planning on doing an unboxing on that. Maybe tomorrow, just to compare value, what you got for what you paid versus what I asked for. I asked for sci-fi. I got sci-fi. I got like Rifts books, which is cool because Rifts they've been on my radar for a while. Um, Honestly, if I wasn't playing GURPS, I'd probably be playing Rifts, at least for the mechanics, if not for all the lore, right? I could always make my own setting. I just want to make sure that the mechanics used are decent. It's a level based game, it's a class based game, but it's probably it's if I'm going to play a level based class based game, I may as well play Palladium, right? I did go in for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Kickstarter, but we won't see that for 6 months or more. Let's see. So yeah, my Christmas hobbying stuff. 2 Wolverine tanks from Archon from their Star Side. Show you a picture. They look like a cross between a Chimera and a Lehman Russ. It's kind of hokey because they're actually have a crew compartment in the back, but that's where the motor would be, right? It'll fit like 10 guys in the back, so it doesn't really, because it doesn't have a motor. And it's kind of got that armored front compartment like the old, like the Games Workshop vehicles. It's great because Archon stuff is made of really chunky, thick plastic. Uh, it glues really well. It's a decent amount of detail, holds detail well, but the sprue gates are a pain to cut off because they're just like you just keep cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting, and they're still there. Finally, going with some 800 grit wet dry sandpaper to smooth out all the sprue gates. Most of them are hidden. Some of them are behind doors or latches or um, but if you put together an Archon kit before, again, the sprues are really thick, really chunky. Good amount of detail, not absurdly detailed, but good for a game piece versus a hobby kit. If you put together a hobby kit, a lot of times at any scale, the plastic is thinner. I mean, even like most Gundam, the plastic is thinner. Different video. All right, I'm going to keep this under 10 minutes. I wish you all a happy new year. I bid you peace for the coming year. I do hope that whatever 2024 has in store for you, it is an improvement over last year. uh, I do hope that we get some good gaming in for this year. I hope the dice are in your favor. I hope that you have fun on your tabletop, and that you do derive some value uh, and pleasure from your tabletop experience, whether it's tabletop wargaming or role playing or model building or mini painting. these are all things that I take great pleasure from. And this is for me. But when I'm running a game, playing a game that's about friends, I think this is a great time for us to do the things that we find satisfying for ourselves, and great ways to interact with our friends, whether they be face to face or via Discord, Zoom, Skype, any type of tabletop simulator, um, whatever it is you're doing, um, and whatever it is you enjoy. I wish you more of it for 2024. Thanks to the guys like Shadow and Sun and uh, Weird World War II. Guys like that, Hungar. Uh, you guys know who you are. You guys know who I interact with on a regular basis, and guys that have really brought me back into this hobby in a big way, and have given me some inspiration, both in the social media and also here on my table and here in the back corner of my basement. So again, have a great 2024, and I hope I see you before too long. Peace.